Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 7 and 8 of summer of the Skull Cavern run for Stardew Valley. I realize that the plan I went over is going to need a little bit of retooling. Big problem turned out to be that the second Thursday, I was figuring I don't need to worry about the first Thursday. I can just buy Speed Grow on the second Thursday. Problem is, the second Thursday is the luau, and even the oasis is closed on the luau. So right here I'm just chopping down some trees, clearing some land while I wait for 8 o'clock for my pick to be available. I once again forget to bring my jade on a Sunday because that's going to be quite helpful getting those staircases. But yeah, so in order to get 2 plantings of starfruit down, even with the agriculturalist perk and deluxe speed grow, they need to be down by Friday. But it's now too late for me to get deluxe speed grow. So it is too late for me to get 2 harvests. Which means, and I'm pretty sure this is right because I've checked this, I still can get 1 harvest of starfruit by planting with speed grow on that second to last Thursday of the month. So that will be the goal here now. Basically just getting enough to replant everything that I currently have growing in speed grow, and then come the near the end of the month, I will try to make 1 large push. I'll be able to craft iridium sprinklers if I have batteries, so any batteries I get from any thunderstorms, or drops, the iridium bats drop batteries in here. But yeah, so things not working as planned. If I were to do this again, I'm not going to start over at this point. But I guess in terms of thinking long term, if I were to do this over again, what I would do, first of summer, you gotta plant everything. Second of third of summer, full days of cavern diving. And then on the 4th of summer, maybe sell everything you got. Maybe even cavern diving on the 3rd. Leave at like 1 a.m. to make it back in time, and sell everything you got, so that you can just pump it all into deluxe speed grow on the 4th. You might not have enough money to be able to cover it all by the 10th when everything else comes in. But the thing is, with Thursday being the luau and Wednesday when the starfruit's done, Pierre's closed. Because I even actually had thought for a moment, like, hey, I can, if I really need to, sell starfruit in order to be able to afford starfruit, because every single a gold quality starfruit still is like 1,200. So a single gold quality starfruit is going to be worth as much as, 2 to 3, or 3 starfruits or 2 starfruits with deluxe speed grow. So I do think the limiting factor here might turn out to be sprinklers, perhaps, or, of course, also my trees are all growing on my farm, so I might have to figure out something to do like that. I might have to shift to the train station for resin farming. But honestly, this is probably going to be what, as much as early spring was all fishing, like summer's going to be almost entirely skull cavern diving. This one's not a great run. As you can see, 9:40 p.m., 4:40. But it is a bad luck, even with the pick, even with waiting until 9 to start. I had thought we would do better. But it is a bad luck day with the red dice. I mean, it's not horrible. I don't think I've had more than, maybe one run so far that didn't at least make floor 50. So you have to excuse me, I am a little bit tired. Plus, I mean, other than the change to my starfruit plan for summer, I don't really have much to say about these skull cavern dives anymore. I've kind of tweaked some things, especially once learning more about the ladder drop mechanic. There have been occasions where I have still hit rock even when I saw a ladder, hoping for maybe a pit. I now know that's impossible if the ladder was either already on the floor or spawned by a rock. I did get level 6 foraging today, so I can craft some lightning rods. Here's the thing. Iridium bats drop a lot of valuable stuff, but they don't drop bat wing. So I'm actually, and I can't really remember, I've seen a few lava bats in the skull cavern, but really not that many. Definitely not enough to get a reliable bat wing find. Got my first tiny batch of resin. Can't do anything with it yet until my starfruit harvest comes in, which should happen in a couple days, but it's there. But my new mining strategy, when I see the spawned ladder, gotta go for it, and don't focus on the enemies as much as I used to, simply because the enemies will only ever drop a regular ladder. But yeah, I need the lightning rods. 2 reasons. 1, I need batteries for my iridium sprinklers. And 2, and potentially more importantly, I don't want lightning to strike my field, killing my crops. So I am going to need to take a day here soon. At the latest, the day before a lightning storm. If I check the weather and it says it's going to have a thunderstorm tomorrow, I have to go to the regular mines and get batwing because I need the crap. I need way more than just one. One is not enough. And you'll see I started breaking rocks on these long levels too, and that one had a ladder, so it wasn't a big deal. But those long levels, they have a ladder at the end of it always, and that ladder is a natural ladder, and not like a floor guaranteed ladder, and not just a natural spawning ladder, which means that another ladder can still appear on the floor. And those long rooms usually don't have too many rocks, so I will just generally try to break rocks as I am walking towards the end for two reasons. And one is to obviously try to get a pit, but also the second reason, like even if I don't get a pit, even if I just get a regular ladder, it's still less walking. I'm also slowly getting better at some of the combat systems. Almost at floor 50, and it's only 5 o'clock. Much better run than last time, but again, it's a bad luck day. I really didn't make out very well with this stretch of bad luck runs in the mines, which, I mean, I guess might be more significant than I thought if they're basically wiping out a third of the percent chance you can get to drop a ladder. If you get that negative lucky buff and it's all the way at negative 0.1, you're starting at 0. Prismatic shard though, that helps. Getting quite a lot of those actually. Not worth my time to miss those dinosaur floors. One thing I've also learned when bombing is that I will not just set a bomb and then run away and wait for the bomb to blow up, but I will try to see if I can hit a couple rocks or something just to slightly increase the odds that maybe I get a ladder out of the rocks that the bomb blows up, because of the mechanic where part of the percentage that determines if a ladder drops is how many rocks are left on the floor. So, see, like I'll set a bomb and then I'll run off and I'll just hit a couple rocks on the way. Do have to make sure, of course, that I still have time to get out of the blast radius. Always so many ores down at the bottom. I set a bomb there and didn't realize there was a pit right there. Sometimes if you're looking quickly, those pits, they really blend into the other rocks. But that's going to be about it for this video. Passing out. Not a great haul, 2 unlucky days in a row, but it's okay. Some chores coming up next. See you next time.